Hey friends, I just wanted to share with you a conversation I had with a client that I thought was pretty informative and maybe even would be helpful if I shared it with you. She was talking about how they just could not do anything with these interest rates. They have a lot of equity in their home. They would like to figure out a way to purchase something a little bit bigger. It doesn't even have to be more expensive, just a little bit more of a fit for them. And so we were talking about some of the situations that she's dealing with, and one of them was that she has a couple of credit cards that are in the 20% interest range. She's got a truck payment, and then she has her mortgage payment, but her mortgage payment has a 2.5% interest rate, and so she just does not want to give that up. She also has a lot of equity. And so in talking to her, I shared with her something that I've heard some of the mortgage brokers talking about, and I'm not a lender, and I definitely am more the real estate side, but just for her, it seemed to make a difference to consider consolidating interest rate of your different your different payments. So in other words, if her mortgage payment is $2,500 and her truck payment is $900 and her credit cards are $600 each, that is a significant amount of money she has going out. So yes, she has this great interest rate, but if you accumulate all that kind of debt and put it together and then determine what that debt looks like, it may be that selling the home, paying off that debt, and still having a good amount of equity put down on another home could put somebody in a better position as far as outgo. So it's not just about a 7% interest rate. I just don't want to deal with that. It's about where are you at in your debt, what works best for your family, for you in your outgo each month, and consolidating all of it and the whole picture. Obviously, we love to see people get out of debt. We love to see people pay debt off and not be on that treadmill of credit card debt, because that's just overwhelming. So there are ways to work around that if it works for you. Maybe it's to refinance and put a home equity line in place and pay off debt. I don't know, but there are ways to get out of debt if you have equity in your home, and it's the 7% interest rate isn't always the enemy. Sometimes right now as a buyer, you're not up against 30 other people trying to buy a property or waiving appraisals or crazy type of things like that, overpaying for a home. So sometimes that outweighs the desire to get the low interest rate because we can always refinance later. Just some things to think about. I sure appreciate you. If you need anything, you have any questions, I'm here all the time, anytime. I'll talk to you soon.